the rain's coming, and these might be the best conditions for the first part of qualifying.
Okay, we have some rain here, but it's very light. Understood. Some nice blocking there in the last corner.
Yeah, copy that.
Just had a spin, Leclerc. Sainz was on a very good first sector, but is quite slow in the middle, suggesting it might just start to be getting a little damper. Improved to 16th, but that's not enough.
Lance Stroll can't improve to go any better than 19th. Checkered flag is out, but for some of these, I think the weather rather ended their challenge a little bit before we saw the checkered flag, Martin. Van Dorn, Stroll, Alonso, Hartley, and for the third time this season, Carlos Sainz eliminated in Q1, and it's Max Verstappen, the man who won in Mexico, who had the fastest time. Sorokin, oh dear. And was that a Mercedes? It was of Lewis Hamilton, oh dear, who very nearly drove straight into the Williams. And if Grosjean is going to attract the attention of the stewards, that is definitely going to have the stewards' attention as well. And Sorokin, I don't think very happy at all there.
Just now, Kimi, I didn't know which way he was going.
Yeah, he moved out of the way.
So Lewis had 2 adventures on that lap then.
It's raining too much. Raining too much.
Copy. Then quali in, and box this lap. Box.
No, I want to stay out. We go for one more and I try.
Look, Leclerc's picked up a really good middle sector here. He's only 400ths off.
He's really going for it. He's really throwing the car around.
Kevin Magnussen has sat in the garage watching the monitor here, thinking, I might needed to have been out there, you know, as Leclerc goes 8th fastest. And Kevin Magnussen is put out of Q3 by a fabulous lap from Charles Leclerc, who you almost thought had mentally given up on a chance of reaching Q3, but said, no, I'm going to go for it anyway. I mean, you've got to be in it to win it, and he might just have bought the right ticket there.
This is backed off. I can't wait to see that kid in a Ferrari next year.
Yeah.
Oh, what a lap. I'm happy this time.
So, 2 Force Indias of Perez and Ocon to take a 5-place grid penalty. Magnussen at Haas, Hülkenberg at Renault, and Sorokin, who was impeded by Lewis Hamilton, the slowest of the 15 drivers.
They want me to stop at FI Bridge. Komm, mach weg, Hop!
Yeah, they're asking to move, yeah.
Hop, speed up, come on, speed up!
Sebastian was in a very impatient mood because the rain was coming. He wanted to get into the pits and then switch from the super soft tyres to the soft tyres because Ferrari was switching tyres, and the weighbridge rather got in the way. It's a random thing. It happens. People get caught out.
Great chance for Raikkonen and Bottas then, isn't it? If we think Hamilton and Vettel are going to take a penalty.
Raikkonen, 107.4, that's the target. The other big guys have got to chase. And first one to chase it, Sebastian Vettel. Dark clouds overhead, 2 previous poles. Here in Interlagos, he's on provisional pole now by only 8/100ths of a second. Ferrari at the moment locking out the front row.
A new lap record then. And it might fall again, yeah. Managed to just keep 2 wheels in play there on the white line. You don't want to go too wide there anyway. It gets extremely bumpy.
Hamilton's put in the best middle sector and is fractionally up on the 2 Ferraris as Valtteri Bottas goes 2nd fastest by only 6/100ths of a second. Hamilton now goes on to provisional pole. A 107.3 from him. And it was an all-Ferrari front row. It's now Mercedes on top as they look for their 100th pole position in Formula One. Verstappen only 5th fastest, Ricciardo only 6th fastest. a 17.3 for Sebastian Vettel, a 17.3 for Kimi Räikkönen through the first sector, 17.4 for Hamilton and for Bottas. Advantage Ferrari through the first part of this lap. Bottas is still in with a hunt here of going faster than Hamilton's provisional pole. Only 11 milliseconds to make up in the final sector. His foot absolutely flat to the floor as he rises towards the finish line, crosses it now and stays third fastest. So Hamilton survives that from his teammates, crosses the line in a few moments time as Verstappen goes through, only fifth fastest still for him. Hamilton extends his advantage by only 2/100ths of a second, and now we turn to see Kimi Räikkönen and Sebastian Vettel. Räikkönen stays fourth fastest. Vettel's not had the best middle sector, crosses the line, can't beat Lewis Hamilton. Mercedes have their 100th pole position in Formula One. Hamilton has his 10th pole position in 2018, and the man who sealed the World Championship last time out returns to the racetrack and claims pole in qualifying.
Ericsson 7th for Sauber, good effort. Leclerc 8th, Grosjean 9th, Gasly 10th, as you can see.
Daniel Ricciardo will drop from 6th down to 11th on the grid.
What will the steward say to Vettel? Will they bother looking at the Hamilton-Sirotkin near miss?